The Australian Open is about to begin in Melbourne without its defending men's champion. Novak Djokovic has been deported after losing his legal challenge to the cancelling of his visa. The judges ruled in favour of the Australian government, who said his refusal to be vaccinated against COVID made him a threat to public health. From Melbourne, Shaima Khalil reports.
He's used to winning on court, but today he was defeated in it. The world #1 men's tennis player lost his last-ditch battle to stay in the country and was forced out of Australia.
The amended application be dismissed with
Three judges upheld the government's decision to cancel his visa. The immigration minister had argued that the unvaccinated tennis star's presence here could bolster anti-vaccination sentiment. In his statement, the world #1 said, "I will now take time to rest and recuperate before making any further comments. I'm extremely disappointed with the court ruling to dismiss my application." Outside the court, many of his fans were still in shock, and emotions were high.
It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. How is his first visa being... How did the first court ruling rule in his favour, but now it ruled against him? Why?
He had an exemption to come here and play tennis. He was allowed to come here, and that's what he should be doing.
It's a political stunt.
And Serbia's president was even more indignant.
He came there with medical exemption proposal, and then you were mistreating him for 10 days. Why did you do it? And then doing that witches hunt campaign against him. And that is something that no one can understand.
This was a high-stakes court battle for both sides. The government has been publicly embarrassed by its mishandling of the controversy, while the player was desperate to avoid forfeiting the chance to compete for his record-breaking 21st Grand Slam title.
This has been an extraordinary week for Novak Djokovic and the Australian Open, where the gates are meant to open here in under an hour. Djokovic himself said that he now hopes the focus shifts from him to the tournament that he loves. Well, now the tournament that he loves is starting without him. He was meant to play here in a few hours, but now that won't happen. He won't get a chance to win that record-breaking title. We're Rafael Nadal. There's still so many questions for Novak Djokovic about whether he'll be able to compete in other tournaments, whether he'll get a ban, a 3-year ban here in Australia. Whatever happens, this has been one of the most controversial episodes, not just for the Australian Open, but for the sport itself.
Shaima Khalil, thank you.